Good morning. Yes, this is a little different. We're starting today's video in my car. Two things. One, I have a new phone, so I'm testing the camera. It looks really good. And the other thing is I'm going to get my quilt from the long arm quilter. And it's sad because it is my last quilt that she's gonna quilt. She will be retiring at the end of the year, so she's not taking any quilts after November the 1st, which is tomorrow. So this is my last quilt she will quilt for me. I only have two others that she quilted. And yeah, it's kind of sad because she's going to be closing her shop, and I love her little shop. I would take it over in a heartbeat if I could. I would take over that little shop in a heartbeat if I could. So let's run and get our quilt, and maybe buy some fabric while we're there. I don't know. You know, we're going to come back and work on my last Halloween quilt. So life always throws us curveballs, and work didn't. My last day off, I was going to sew, and it just didn't happen. Just other things, you know, life. So today is my day off. Happy Halloween, everyone. And I'm going to come back home and we're going to sew that last 3-yard quilt. So you don't have to use Halloween fabric, but I bought Halloween fabric to do this quilt. I also bought Christmas fabric to do another pattern. So we will be doing that when we get back home. So let's run and get our quilt, and then we'll come back and sew. Okay guys, if you saw the other video where we are working on my last Halloween quilt, and today is Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. We're working on my last Halloween quilt. It's going to be a 3-yard quilt. We're picking a pattern out of this book. But first I wanted to show you some of the things I picked up at Last Stitch and show you my quilt that Miss Julie quilted for me. So I'm going to turn you guys down this way like I usually do, because I have 2 bags to show you guys. I didn't buy both of these bags on the same day. I had to go pick up my quilt back. It was not big enough, and add a piece to it. And when I went there that time, I grabbed this. This is a new collection. It's let me look on the selvage because I can't remember. You guys know. Look how pretty this Christmas fabric is. It's Christmassy without being like overly Christmassy, you guys. It's wintry, I guess is a better word. It's wintry. But there is some little Christmas trees. There's trees with like little Christmas balls, little red birds. There's bunnies. There's mushrooms. There's foxes. There's owls. You guys know I love all that. And this material feels fantastic. It has a beautiful feel. But let's see if I can find. Here we go. Cotton screen prints, Bernitex. Here we go. Wonder Lane 2 by Nancy Halverson. I'm reading upside down, so that is this material here. And she did have a few coordinating pieces, not a ton. And I picked out a couple that I thought would go really pretty with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know if this is from the same collection, but it just was a nice low volume. It picks up the blues, the greens, the grays. I don't know if this went with it, but it was in the fat quarter table that she makes a fat quarter bundle table. So I've got that one. I got this one. This is Nancy out. Yes, this one does go with it. So this really pretty green. This really pretty chicken scratch, I guess you could call it. And then I got this rust. It's not like red. I don't think there's anything on the selvage of it. But it just really picked up these really pretty red tones. So I got these. And again, I'll put them in a Ziploc bag or some kind of bag to keep them protected. Okay, and then today I went to pick up my quilt. She called me, and I got my quilt, and while I was there, she said the Halloween stuff was going to be half off, and she said, well, I'll go ahead and give you the half off. And I bought some yardage and a book and my quilt. So here's my receipts. This is the leftover batting. Let's look at this yardage first. Look at this. You know I cannot resist. You know I could not resist the pumpkins and the cats. In this beautiful pop of blue. She had a panel that goes with it. I don't want to unfold this whole panel. And it smells like her shop. Let me see if I can find the selvage so you guys can at least know. Gina Jane for QT Fabrics. That's all that one says. But it's a beautiful, beautiful cat. There's the bottom of the cat. Here's the top of the cat. So pretty. I love these blues and this aqua green, and it smells just like her shop. It smells so good. So I got a panel that goes with the fabric. Okay, so there was that, and then that, and then I grabbed this because I don't want to always just do orange for Halloween. That's why I love this little pop of blue and green that's in here. So I got this blue, and these were 50% off. And so she counted this as 3 yards. So $18.75 for all 3. Okay. So I got those. Again, I'm going to have to figure out somewhere to put that. I got another 3-yard book. So we may do our Christmas fabric with this one. I don't know yet. I have seen a preview of this on their Facebook. Not their Facebook. Their YouTube. So there are the patterns. Look at the trees and look at the snowballs. Oh, I love all of them. I love all of them. So there's another Fabric Cafe 3-yard quilt book. Love. So I'll put that with my other one now. My leftover batting. So that's a nice little chunk to do something with. And then here's my quilts. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. So I did use red gingham for the back. And the quilt pattern is just big swirly cues. I know you can't really see that. And she's got it folded. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys back up so I can hold this up so you can see it. Ow! Why do they call it a funny bone when it's not a funny bone? Oh, and I got a free spool of thread on the purchase with the Christmas fabric. So I got a free spool of thread for Miss Julie. But I'm going to use my backing because I have plenty of backing for my binding. Let's save a step. So this is the back. I did a piece in the back. It's big. It turned out so much bigger than I thought it was going to. And there's a ton. So all this is extra. I can cut off. A ton of fabric left. I made it big. She's like, it's not big enough. So then I was like, well, I'll make it really big. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. There's nothing like getting a quilt back from the long arm. Except when you actually get it finished and it's on your bed. Oh my gosh. So now you can kind of see the quilting. There you go. And again, this is a new phone. So I'm hoping that the camera, you can see like everything. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm just going to leave a little bit of batting. We'll trim all the way around. And I'm just going to take my binding and or my back, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'll flip it over again. And that will be what it looks like. Let's see if I can do it with the, there we go. That'll be what it looks like when it's finished. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. The piano keys look so good. All the seams look so good. Oh, I cannot wait. She does have a basting line up here. She said you'll probably need to pull that out. I said that is no problem. Easy peasy. It just kind of tacks everything together when she loads it on the machine. But look at the white on the blue. I love it. I absolutely love, 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 love. And there's one of the log cabins. Guys. I can't. I just can't. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. And I might give this one away as a Christmas present. Ah, yes. Alright. So there's that quilt. I'm going to throw it on my bed right now. And I just wanted to show you the other two quilts Miss Julie quilted for me. I've only had two because I only was having her like do the big quilts. This is another queen size quilt. This is like the first quilt I did on my channel. This is a string quilt. I will leave that video linked up above. This took me 2 years. Well, almost. It took me a year to make. Just collecting the scrap fabric. And I bought a lot of it at Julie's because she had a scrap fabric little bin. You could go in and buy scrap fabric from $0.25 to like $1 or $2. Just little scrap pieces. And then I had some friends send me like some pieces. They just like, I'll send you some scrap. But this took me a year to make. Like I said, the main reason was just collecting the fabric. I ordered scrap bags on Etsy. I ordered Moda scrap bundles on Amazon. There's my belly. Doesn't matter. This one again has piano keys. I love piano keys. I just love being able to like use up more fabric that way. This one is from a Christmas quilt that I did, like one of the first ones. And this is just another kind of bubble design. It's not the exact same. This one's just more bubble, like bubbly. If you guys can see, there we go. It's similar, but not quite the same. And like all of my blocks, they're all very different. Some of them are more red. Some of them are more pink. Some of them have like little faces. I tried to like fussy cut when I could and get like little faces peeking out at you. Some of them have like little words that pop out. I know I won't be able to find them when I want to find them. Cat hair. If you have pets, you know, you know. There's like deer hoofs, wine glasses, all kinds of things in here. There's one of the deer, like one of the little deer hooves right there. It about got cut off. But yeah, this was the first quilt that I did. And I love it. It's time to put it on my bed because it is getting cool again. So that was the first one. Oh, there's the love. So there's like hearts. And then there's the word love. It got cut off a little bit. But yeah, there's little faces peeking out. Different places. All kinds of really neat things are hidden in this quilt. Okay. Then I did this quilt on my channel as well. This is one of my favorite quilts. This is the autumn quilt. I guess this is the one I need to put on my bed. This one is not a full queen. Again, cat hair. If you have pets, you know you know. This is another one where I did the backing as my binding. I just pulled the backing to the front, folded it, sewed it over. Easy peasy. This backing did come from Miss Julie's. This was an expensive quilt to quilt. I picked. She said, you know, that's one of the most expensive quilt patterns I have. I was like, I know, but I want it. don't know. Let's see if I can find in this. You'll probably be able to see it better in this, maybe. There's leaves, and there's acorns, and there's pumpkins. I don't know if you guys can see that in the pattern. Yeah, there's a good shot of the leaf, an acorn, and then there's pumpkins, and that's what this quilt pattern is. Leaves, pumpkins, acorns, and I was like, yes, I know, but I want it. This quilt turned out so pretty, and it's a very, very easy, it's just a jelly roll with, I always put on borders to make my quilts bigger, and it's just a jelly roll, and I do have this on my channel. It's called the Skyscraper Quilt from Pineapple Fabrics. The jelly roll came from Annie's Fabrics on online. And that is the second quilt I had Miss Julie quilt for me. And that's it, guys. So the only other thing is, out of these patterns, which one do you guys like? I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. I'm going to tilt it so and just to remind you of the fabrics, I have these 3 fabrics. These 2 are kind of in the same tone, like 2 lights and a dark. So those are the 3 fabrics. That we can do this with. Probably end up looking kind of like that. And it's got little pinwheels in it. I might do that one. That one looks really good, actually, like that. Alright, that is it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. And right now we are going to work on the last Halloween quilt using this one. So that video will probably be up first. So I'll leave it linked up above as well. And as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what's under your needle. And I'll see you guys on the next one.